Hey, my name's Trevor, and I'm going to talk about how IBM uses cloud computing and sensors to build a smarter city. So, just a little bit of background on IBM. They started in 1911, and they're known for a whole bunch of inventions such as the ATM, floppy disk, the hard disk drive, universal product code, and the Watson artificial intelligence most recently. They have over 360,000 employees throughout the world, and they're one of the largest and most trusted brands in the IT sector. So what is cloud computing and sensors? So the sensors are what collects the data. Those could be in the water pipes or the electrical circuits or whatever they're using here to track whatever they're trying to track. And then the cloud computing is the delivery of computing devices, servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, intelligence, and more over the internet, aka the cloud, and that's the definition Microsoft had. The cloud allows cities like Dubuque to track electric, water, and power usage and take the information and analyze it so they can become more efficient and sustainable.
Hi, my name is Lena, and I'll be covering the city of Dubuque, Iowa, using IBM to create a smart city. So you might be wondering what a smart city is. It's a city where the day-to-day processes and the infrastructure of the city are able to provide real-time data to the city and its citizens, allowing them to better allocate resources and plan for the future. Smart cities can be identified using 6 dimensions: a smart economy, a smart mobility, a smart environment, smart people, smart living, and smart governance. So a summary of the video: the city of Dubuque, Iowa is using many different elements to provide their citizens with smart technology. This includes smarter water, smarter electric, smarter natural gas, and smarter travel. For example, Dubuque installed a smart domestic water program, which has overall decreased the amount of water loss and consumption. The city of Dubuque uses the IBM Cloud to provide their citizens with data that can help with their commitment to sustainability. Citizens can't see the cloud, which makes it a lot simpler to use and understand, and the cloud helps the city of Dubuque by letting them use this technology without putting forth any investment. So the relationship with IBM pretty much has everything to do with cloud computing and sensors. According to IBM, the world is moving to cities, and these cities are evolving quickly. We are at a point in the evolution where new forces emerge, and cities must take advantage of the most advanced technologies. So using the cloud has made these technologies integrated and, most importantly, cheap enough for cities like Dubuque to use to their fullest extent. And users can't see this data that they're generating because IBM systems distill that data into smaller chunks, allowing citizens to live smarter by only showing them relevant information for less energy consumption. Alright, and this concludes the summary of Dubuque, so I'll pass it on to Tina to explain what they're doing in Portland, Oregon.
So Portland, Oregon basically partnered up with the IBM to come up with the Portland Plan, which is basically a plan for the next 25 years for the city of Portland, Oregon. Basically, the IBM also teamed up with Forio, which is a business simulation, and altogether they recruited 75 professional experts in the area, and they put together a what-if scenario. So basically in this scenario, they said, like, if we change this, it'll completely affect this. For example, if they have more active transportation, they will have less people driving cars and less carbon production. So in these scenarios that they came up with to prove their business model, improve the Portland Plan, what they did was they basically predicted and proved that by the year 2030, they'll have a 40% carbon reduction. And by the year 2050, they'll have an 80% carbon reduction, which is absolutely crazy. So with all these aspects working together, and just little decision making can change such big parts of a city and their plan. So a question you may be wondering is, what is Dubuque's next move now that they have developed some successful pilot projects like the water program and electricity program? Now that they've done this, basically their next move is to take water, electricity, active transportation, and gas and kind of try to figure out how to put all four of these together and work basically as a team to have an even more successful result than they already have. So it'll be, they'll just work together to be more cost effective. Another question you may have is, how is the approach taken in Portland similar or different to the approach taken in Dubuque? So I think they're more similar than different. Basically, Portland and Dubuque both worked to find cost-efficient ways to, run the city. Dubuque kind of focused more on different aspects of the city, like I said, like the gas, the electricity, and the water, to make it more cost-efficient, whereas Portland's goal was to make a more sustainable planet. That being said, they both worked and showed and proved their business models and are actively working to further what they have already gotten.